Hello subscribers and non-subscribers. I figured I would go ahead and do a quick little notifications sort of video, letting you know that I plan to in the near future, which could be like 3 months from now for all I know. But I plan to do a series in Star Trek Online, where I will be treating it a lot like an actual television series. It'll have an opening, it won't have an ending because I can't come up with an actual good song for an ending. And it'll be 12 or 13 episodes in this case, because I find that to be a very reasonable number before judging it. Let's see. Anything I wish to add beyond this is very few when it comes down to it. I will be, if I don't think this series is successful, I will not be doing any more videos for it, except for maybe when I happen to be playing and I decide to record and I end up with some interesting thing happening, and I figure, oh, sure, why not go ahead and render that out and upload it. Obviously, if I'm playing, you can go ahead and shoot me a message. The intro is actually just going to be the not the acoustics, but the instrumental for the actual Star Trek television series, with me just doing my own little voiceover of it. For instead of USS Enterprise, it'll be, in my case, because my ship here, for the first one at least, is the USS Odin. But I may decide that all ships beyond this one will have something to do with Norse mythology. So you'll periodically see changes from it being the adventures of the USS Odin to maybe it becoming the USS Thor or the USS Loki or USS Asgard or whatever the case will end up being. The series that I'll be comparing this to will be my Mountain Blade 1866 mod series, and it'll be a combination of views and how successful it is in terms of monetization. The only thing I'll be comparing to the 1866 mod will be the actual monetization. The views will be completely independent when it comes down to it. But really, I don't need to look at views if I'm going to compare monetization, but I'll look at views nonetheless. Although technically the 1866 mod for Mountain Blade is not my most successful, it's actually my second most successful, but it's the first one for an actual series. My first one is actually my old games series, which is comprised of Crisis in the Kremlin and Shadow President, a compilation of games that I will probably never finish, so it's just kind of a word of advice. If you subscribe for that kind of content, you might as well go ahead and unsubscribe, because you will probably not see any more Crisis in the Kremlin or Shadow President. Might get some other old games of that style periodically, but generally you won't really see any more content. So if you subscribed for something like that, you might as well unsubscribe. I'm pretty sure I said it, but I'll just go ahead and reiterate. If I'm playing, go ahead, you can talk to me at any point. I will respond if I can actually come up with a response for what you said, or if I feel as though it's or if I actually see your message first. But if I see your message and I don't respond, chances are, well, actually you won't know if I saw your message or not, but if I see your message and I don't respond, it's actually just because of the fact that I couldn't come up with a response. But generally, if I don't respond, it's probably because I didn't see your message, because I'll probably be having the chat window minimized basically the entire time I'm playing. But you can go ahead, shoot me a friend request, whatever it is. We can obviously go and play periodically together. I'll be leaving in the description for all the videos for this series a link to the Steam page to be able to download it there, or to the official website's page in case you don't like using Steam at all and you would like to actually download it from their actual websites, which is fine with me either way, because I don't care. It doesn't affect me however you decide you wish to download it. Nothing else to actually say beyond this point. I'm gonna go ahead and let the video continue throughout the game's intro cinematic, because I'm not going to go and have that footage sitting on my hard drive until I get around to actually creating the series. So I'll just go ahead and let you guys see it now. I do want your opinion though, guys, on whether or not you would prefer 12 episode long series or if you would prefer a 12 episode long series or a 13 episode long series. If you guys don't voice your opinion, then chances are I will end up deciding to go with just a 12 episode long series. The biography here I leave empty because I could not come up with anything to put there for now, and it'll probably be updated as I play the game, as I play the game and do more for the series, hopefully. But you guys decide whether or not there's anything beyond this first season. I'm not going to have much in the way of actual say for it. Nothing else to actually say beyond that point, other than I will at some other point probably be doing a series for Uncharted Waters Online that'll be treated pretty much the exact same way as this, except it'll be compared to this series to determine how successful of a series it is. And I'll probably be doing the same thing for DayZ if I ever actually get around to buying the standalone and actually decide that I will be playing that game enough to actually warrant doing a series for it. I will try to, when I start the series, have it be weekly episodes, but I make no guarantee that you will get an episode every week. But when you don't get an episode, I will try to make it known in the video that'll be uploaded prior to that week.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Live long. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin. The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.